like way too close?
No.
That camera is a bit weird.
Hmm?
I'm in there.
Yo, we live.
He's like, yeah, you in there, it's just like your face.
Like, live, bro. Already.
Yo, chill.
You got a book on to know the whole show.
Just this. It's just this, the whole show. Just this little box right here.
Nah, I'm just about to pull it up on my computer too.
It's just like your face.
Key need to come on. Come on. Is Kiara behind you? Oh.
You know, she always got to make an entrance when she comes in.
Bro, I keep forgetting. I just realized I forgot my water bottle in the classroom over there.
Oh, shit.
Let's slide over to the right, Key.
No, you should have my camera right.
Chill out. BroncoRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is. You're now tuned into the bottom line with Alton Andrews.
Kevin Davis.
4 bowls.
And Kiara West.
It is Motivational Monday on the bottom line, people. It's the day after the week of
The
homecoming.
day after Sunday?
Yeah,
No.
it's definitely the day after Sunday. What is the day after homecoming?
Homecoming week.
Homecoming week, 2021, NoHo 2021. How are you guys? How was you guys this homecoming?
Oh, man, I had a great homecoming.
Key, how was yours?
Thank you for asking.
Nah.
It
What'd you do?
good.
I enjoyed myself.
What'd you do? You do anything Saturday night? Post game?
Look, I tell y'all this right here. I could only hang up for so long, so I missed the Saturday
like
night
my old man
festivities.
body caught up to
Right,
me.
right. I couldn't hang up for so long, but had a great time during the day at the game. Went to the plots.
Ooh, got you some food?
Got some food. Oh my
What's
God, had a great time. Heard the band play. The game, you know what I'm saying? We stomped Johnson C. Smith into the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did.
that
I
was
thought
crazy.
it was closer than that. Oh, like
It was
closing
nice.
in on half. It was closer than I thought it would be. But then we pulled away. You know.
Yeah,
It
that was
what,
crazy.
Like 18 to 12 at one
Oh,
point,
yeah.
and I was like, okay. I guess I hang with.
It was a blowout. Like, it was like 52 to
Well,
what?
it ended up being
It was like,
so
what was the final score? 52 to what?
55-12, I think.
That junk is sick.
Shout out to the boys,
55 to 12? What
Yeah.
did y'all
They
get
didn't
up?
score
That's what
anymore,
I'm
bro.
saying. I don't know what happened
It's
because
not
they
like
were
2
there.
touchdowns
What
for them?
for them 2 touchdowns? I think they missed 2 extra points. Yo, let me not say anything
So-
about the kicker.
Before we go into any more, I asked you how was your homecoming, Jamie? What was the
Yeah,
highlight of your
yeah,
homecoming?
yeah.
That'd be
I
what was
say-
the highlight of it?
Little
Thank you,
breakdown.
thank you. The highlight of my homecoming probably was just, honestly, just taking my daughter out there. Kicking,
Absolutely.
you know what
It's
I'm
cute.
saying?
Family
It's
time,
awesome.
family
It's
time.
awesome family time.
I'm all for that.
My first Bronco T-shirt on, so
Aw.
you know.
That's what's up.
that's it.
What about you, Ford? How was your homecoming? Give us like a rundown, general rundown of your homecoming, and then give us the highlight of it.
Since I covered a lot of it, I mean, I was at a decent amount of events. I was at all of them, but it was good. This was my first one, obviously here at FSU. So obviously a new experience, different experience, but one that I definitely was happy to go through. I thought it was a good time, you know, and a lot of the events were really lively, and I kind of got a lot of that homecoming energy whenever I was there. You know, the pajama jam was cool. A lot of people were out there, you know.
Jam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut you out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
shut you out.
okay.
Just like.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that later in a sec. But no, the game was cool too. I obviously had to cover it for the Sports Network, but yeah, it was a fun experience. I'm glad I was a part of it. So yeah, I mean my highlight I don't really know. I mean there was a lot of I'm not sure. I like the Desi Banks concert was fun.
Yeah, that was
Obviously-
actually nice.
Yeah, obviously getting to see the football team win, that's never a bad thing either. So yeah,
So Key,
solid.
what about you? How was your homecoming, and what was your highlight? What was the
That mistake,
highlight?
you owe me nothing. That mistake owes me nothing. I feel like I had a great homecoming. Monday, I didn't go to the Sunday. Let's do the countdown.
Okay,
Countdown.
go ahead.
Countdown was lit.
Countdown was lit.
You talking about coordination?
Yeah,
It was-
after coordination.
After coordination.
Countdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Real ratchet.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
giving very much
You talking about,
HBCU.
was
Yeah,
it
it was
at
real
the
ratchet.
Student Center? It was outside
Yeah.
the Student Center, yeah.
Yeah.
That looked crazy.
Giving very much HBCU. Then Monday, I didn't go to that one because I had to work.
Yeah.
Tuesday was
The
the
comedy
comedy
show.
show.
Mm.
Desi Banks,
Yep.
King Henry,
Yeah.
and
Hey
Hey
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I
Yeah.
had a great time. I love to laugh.
I didn't know Hey Tony was from
King Henry.
Baltimore.
I feel like King
Yeah.
Henry was got like he was
giving me the old
underappreciated.
school- He was giving me the old school,
Yeah.
like, funny
He was
vibes.
underappreciated. I put it
Yeah.
like that.
What?
Yeah.
I liked him. And Wednesday, we had the fashion show.
Yeah.
It was so lit, y'all. I
I
got a
wish I
video
made
with
it.
me being on
Looked fun.
FaceTime with Soulja Boy. It was so
Yeah, that was
Saucy
turn.
Santana came through, shut it down. He called Young Miami on the phone, so we were on FaceTime with Young Miami and Soulja Boy.
Yo, that's
And
what's
Saucy
up.
Santana was in the building. So it was just a fun time.
Yeah, my
That
boy
looked
Dez.
crazy,
My
the-
boy
the-
Dez went crazy with the straight
I'm
hair.
Shout out I saw the on social media the like the Vogan kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
Black
they were doing. That was
Millennium.
dope.
I want to shout out
Yeah.
Black Millennium, the
Okay.
alumni. They
Honestly.
did so good. So good.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
Great.
Shout out to my homegirl Crystal Kelly. She's
Yeah.
Black Millennium alumni.
yeah, they did
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
Like, they shut the show down.
They definitely did though.
That, I mainly know that from Pose from the show.
Yeah.
My older sister got me into that. It's a cool show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Thursday, we had Finish This.
Yep.
I like that because that was probably like one of my favorites because I love music. Like, I'm a music lover. So
Yeah.
it was just fun. I don't know how some people didn't know.
Yo,
some of the
Key.
Yeah.
This surprised me. Dude got up there. And he
Didn't know a
didn't
Millie.
know a Millie.
My Lil Wayne. I was like,
He
I was
did
going
not.
hard. I was
At
rapping
this
word for
point,
word.
at this
I should have
point,
got up there and won me
Words.
some money.
at this point, I was
You should.
convinced.
Why didn't you?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was super convinced at that point. Like, man, am I
You're like, no,
old?
let me grab the mic.
Yeah, like, am I old? Like, you were born in 2002, bro. You don't know a
There was a lot of
Millie?
young people there. Everybody was like born in the 2000s. I was like, oh my God.
Dang.
I don't know. But Friday, we had the pajama jam.
Yeah.
Jammy Jam.
Tootsie. And I love Tootsie before
Yeah.
this, but I love him even more now because I don't know, like just his demeanor in person, I was just like, oh my gosh.
I'm not-
And
I'm not-
like
he
that.
my
said
opinions on the whole matter myself.
he said he's gonna come back, y'all, after his last
He
tour
did.
date in
I
Raleigh,
don't know
which
if
is
he will.
November 27th. He said he's gonna come back to Federal State and
You
do
think
a
he
meet and
will?
greet. I do.
You think you will?
I do.
Shout out
He
to
gets-
Tootsie.
he
Shout out to
said
Love
Tootsie for the
to us.
919.
That's love right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
love.
That's
If he
love.
does it, that's crazy.
And shout out to
I'm-
Ford. Ford,
Okay.
he started to like take people's phones and take pictures and videos, which I've been to like a lot of like artist events where like famous people be there and like they take your phone and take pictures. So I was already trying to give him my phone.
Bro,
but
it
when
took
he
like
said that,
everyone's phones.
I
swear.
literally gave my Ford
a gentleman
was in
in
the
a
front
skyline.
taking pictures.
Oh, and she gave you your.
Yes, and,
Well,
and I was the
oh.
first one he did. I was the first one he
Yo,
did.
I,
Wow.
well, no, dude, I never
So
felt
you're
so much power.
responsible.
I had people's
Yeah.
phones
Hey,
in
give
my
me a
hand.
fist bump, bro.
It was such a great time. I
I
didn't
was
say
like,
the
I
whole
was like,
time.
bro, I could break everyone's phones I have right now. Like,
Hey, bro, I know
could-
everybody.
People throwing their phones on stage.
No,
like,
there was a
iPhones
couple
being
people who were
thrown
just
on
like,
stage.
just
Like,
threw it up. I was like,
Yo.
why?
Oh,
Like,
It was
it's not
lit,
that
though.
serious, bro.
It was lit.
Yeah, no, it was
lit.
whack. It
DJ
was
Luke
wild.
Nasty. It was just a fun time.
Yeah.
Then Saturday. we
What?
had-
Who did? And then they did a set after because he was only there for a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
so
Then
after
had
he left, I
bounce.
left because I didn't really care too much.
Yeah. Well, I was getting tired too. I was getting kind of tired too. It
I'm
was
glad
like-
he came early because I wasn't trying to stay till 2 o'clock.
I didn't. I would have been surprised if he didn't come like early too.
I thought he was gonna
yeah.
come late, and I was.
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
mad.
like he was gonna like it was gonna end at 2 with him like leaving.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was going to
How did y'all like the You went to
Why?
the steps up, right?
Just extra.
The step shop.
How was
I
your
did
weekend?
not.
I
what
want
I'm saying.
I want to know. I was asking her the last. I was asking her the last question.
Okay.
Okay.
Reception,
So
I
this man
definitely
is part of the
was
Greek.
Okay.
You in the show?
And-
Wait. You in tailgate? You into the game?
Yeah,
How
I
was
didn't go
that?
to the game. I was on the yard, baby.
Yeah.
She was
Alright.
like, I forgot what
I knew
it
we were
was
gonna win
by that
though.
point.
I already felt like we were gonna win, so I didn't go to the game. But I was on the yard the whole time, and it was definitely lit. Shout out to DJ.
That's lit.
I couldn't actually walk.
Yeah.
It was an experience to say
You
the
know what I'm
least.
saying?
Definitely.
definitely was.
It's like a family
How was the
environment.
Greek experience? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Come
tell
on
us.
today.
Oh yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, how
already
was
went
the
through-
big party out there with all the Greek life?
Man, look, man.
Saturday.
Saturday was like the highlight of my entire day.
Yeah.
Saturday,
Yeah.
like from waking up at 7:30 in the morning to
Dang.
going to sleep the next morning at like 6:30 in the morning.
Jeez, man.
Like, bro,
Did y'all
I
make
was-
some noise out there?
I won't
What?
do that.
My
Bro.
man was running on fumes by then.
I was
Yeah.
running off
Right.
of like I don't know, bro. Like I was going crazy, bro. And the thing is,
just pure energy.
the
That's
thing
it.
is, it's just like like I had to set up at 7 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? I had
Okay.
to,
Yeah.
you know,
Burn
bring
the
the tent
midnight
out. I
oil.
had to bring the grill out. I had to get the tables, chairs, and all this other stuff. Had to put the stuff up. Had to make sure we had speakers, you know, our drinks and stuff like that, blue juice, all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
make sure everything is set up. So by the time 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock roll around, the grill getting fired up. You got, you know, all the other Greeks is starting to get on the plots. And more people starting to come out. Everything. You got actual tailgating going on outside
over
by
here.
the field.
Yeah.
I love a
over
good
there by the
tailgate.
field. Man, you don't know how much food.
I feel bad.
You don't know
I
how
missed out.
much food I ate that day.
Bro, I was up
Bro.
late the night before, man.
You missed
I was
out.
up late.
My first Greek homecoming was like a complete success.
Yeah.
Like
This was your first one?
yeah, because I mean, you know,
Were
COVID
you
last
weren't
year.
before COVID? You weren't in your fraternity then?
No.
Okay,
no,
I got you.
No.
got
So, like, it was.
That's dope.
It was like,
You know what I
bro,
thought
it one
was
for the
awesome,
books,
too?
bro.
Seeing everybody do the electric slide out there.
I love stuff
Yeah,
like that. It's such a
man.
family
It was like all
environment.
the
Like,
Greek
You didn't
lights,
know
I saw that
night
video.
lights,
I saw that video.
Everybody vibing together,
Yeah,
laughing,
it was just
eating
mad
good,
cool.
drinking.
yeah,
Like,
it
to
was just
see
cool.
that,
It was just
It
a
seemed like a
vibe.
big
This mess
family
we've been
get together.
through.
Yeah, it was a
really
vibe for
did.
sure.
Family get together.
Yeah,
perfect,
that's really what it
perfect
felt
thing.
like.
That was
Big
definitely
family reunion.
That was
But
definitely.
that, yeah,
like,
I was shocked at how many people
Hey,
were out there.
cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't seen you in a
You're not
minute.
even my cousin.
Yeah, like, who are
definitely
you?
nice.
But whatever.
Who are
I'm
you?
just having a good time, you know.
Who are you?
Hey, I want to ask y'all real quick.
Wait,
though.
what about Step Show? He didn't even.
Oh,
you gotta tell us
yeah,
the Step Show,
okay,
bro.
hold
I'm-
on.
I
You
just
gotta
wanna
get us on the
say-
Step Show.
Me and Al, we were texting during the step show,
Uh-huh.
and he asked me who did I think was gonna win, and I literally said the Zetas and the Qs,
Yeah,
and
they-
guess who
Day
won?
one, Zetas and
The
Qs?
Zetas and the
Zetas and
Qs.
Yeah, my chapter didn't
Call me
step
Raven
this,
Bastard.
this year, but I was
Okay.
definitely rooting for the home team, my sisters.
I saw some. Were you in your story on Facebook?
Huh?
Stepping?
No,
Was that you?
That was at the party.
That looked like you.
yeah, yeah.
One of them
yeah,
looked like you.
yeah, that was
party.
me. I
That was
posted it,
you.
but
Okay.
it was at
Was
the
it the
party.
party?
I was
That was
like,
at the
no,
party.
I know. I was like, that looked like you.
Yeah,
like in
that-
the front
Yeah,
on
in
the
front.
left. Yeah.
that was definitely
Yeah.
me. But we was at the party. We wasn't
I was like,
at the,
okay.
That's where
okay,
somebody got
turn up.
shot and died at.
Oh,
Bro.
man.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
we do not have
Whoa,
a
whoa,
confirmed
whoa,
story.
whoa.
Was that wait?
I
that
do.
was the same
You want me
party.
to pull up the article?
Pull up
Hold
the
up, that
article.
was
We can
the
talk
that
about
was the
it
same
after
party.
this. I don't
Yeah,
know
let's
if
talk
was
about
the
it because
same
somebody
party.
lost their life.
What we got on the
one second.
chalkboard?
Hold up on it.
Second.
Hold up on it.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find it
that.
though.
Because we have to talk about our days. We haven't even talked. We talked
We haven't
about
even
the
talked about.
weekends.
What were you talking
We
about?
haven't
What were you
talked
gonna
about
say?
our
Oh, no.
We don't talk
What
about
I
our
was
days on,
saying
on
was-
Mondays. We do weekend recaps, but that's just you know.
What-
stuff.
What I
Talk
was
about
saying
our
was,
days. Hold up for a
then everybody, well, me personally, I know I saw people that I haven't seen in a while and people that I do see. And sometimes you don't know their name, right? So,
Dude,
what do
that's
you
the way-
say? Because I had a lot of, I ain't seen in a minute,
That's
bro.
my favorite
and
one.
Bro, I'm
there
the
you
worst.
go, there you go.
I'm the worst at that, and I just don't. I have to make something on the spot of what I do.
Big homie.
Because I don't.
So you're
Cause,
asking if you have like if you know a person but you don't.
and
remember
y'all
their
had
name.
a
know
connection.
person.
Y'all
Okay.
had like a decent connection.
Right.
So not knowing their
This
name
happens at
would be,
homecoming.
no, because
Happens
so
all the time.
All the
like
time.
you're close enough to them to where like not knowing their name would probably maybe be a bit embarrassing for yourself and
Just
also
a
a
tad
bit
bit.
They
Right.
might be a bit offended.
Right.
Yeah, because I've done that before, especially
You
like
play it
past
cool.
employers too.
Right.
Like people, if I like go
Right.
in somewhere,
Right.
that's the
You play
worst.
it
man.
cool. You play it cool. What
I-
up, whoa?
What up? What's
boss?
up, my
What's going
guy?
on,
What up, boss man?
What's up? How you
Happy
doing?
homecoming.
You do like everything but try to say their name, just
Right.
like yo. And then you hope that someone around you
We'll say their
will say their name or be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah,
then you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm in
Right.
there. I'm good.
Exactly.
Get a
Okay.
plate, get out the way.
I'm always looking for that person. I'm like, please help. You know.
Hey Key,
You got a story?
you got it for us?
Tony,
Oh,
you got
wow.
a shout
Nah,
out.
she's still looking. She's
Always
still
good.
looking.
No, I kind
Hold
of.
on 1 second. I'm sorry. LB Bernie, what's going on, man? Always good to see my 252 homie, Alton Andrews, FSU homecoming. He was the best NCAA homecoming so far.
Okay,
absolutely.
then.
You already know.
That's what's
No
up.
ho 2021. It was absolutely good.
Yeah.
But Key, you said you didn't have it for us.
Hold up. I kind of forgot.
I can
Not
tell
you.
y'all what.
Alright.
Police ID victims after 1 killed, 1 injured in shooting at homecoming party at Fayetteville
Look at this
restaurant.
This man.
Yeah.
No, but
Okay.
let's say
Yeah.
this man found the receipts in what 10 seconds.
I really
mean-
wasn't looking
I
for
mean,
it.
I
I
tell
found it
you
now
what.
though, but
She was
I
like,
tell you
sorry,
what.
I was on the shade
So
round.
Jamie, you can
Yeah, I
give us a
was
scoop on
not
that,
paying
please.
attention.
Oh yeah, definitely.
on.
I mean, you know, I got my ear to the streets, and some guys I
It's
know,
terrible.
they were doing an event, I believe at Island Flavor restaurant over there by the hospital. A lot of things going on. I believe the shooting happened around 3 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I was
but,
long gone.
Yeah, I was
Unfortunately,
long gone.
Phew, thank
unfortunately,
That's
somebody's
late,
life
man.
was taken.
Exactly. And it's
So,
so
you know.
crazy because I left early and my friend, when we got there, we were in the parking lot. Not in the parking lot because there was so many people, so we had to park like down the street.
Right.
Which is where the shooting happened. And she was like, I swear to
Bro.
God, y'all, she said, I have a bad feeling. But we ended up leaving because my friend got a section at Allure, so, I'd rather be in a section
Where's that
than
at?
in a
Absolutely.
hot building.
Where's
Man.
yours?
A section.
Allure is
No, I
on
know
Bragg
what a section
Boulevard.
for the family.
I mean, what's that club?
It's on Bragg Boulevard, right by the Krispy Kreme. It's right down the street. Baby.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're
It's
talking
in
about.
like a shopping plaza.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm so glad I left. Whew.
Yeah.
Late night for you.
Yeah.
Late night for you
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
What did y'all eat today?
What did I eat?
I ate a
What did
banana.
I eat?
I haven't
I had
eaten.
literally oatmeal.
I had
I've
banana.
oatmeal, bro.
Speaking of food,
I made some
bro,
scrambled
I
eggs
need
this
some food
morning.
though. I'm
Just ate a
running
banana.
low. Just a banana. What you got?
Yeah.
I made scrambled eggs and sausage links this morning.
Ooh, that
That's
sounds
right.
He had
so
some of
good.
those
I had
sneak.
to
He had
do
some
it.
of those sneaky links.
Sneaky links.
He had some of those sneaky
Yeah,
links.
we had a big conversation about that would be one of the topics too.
Sneaky links? Oh,
Not today.
Whoa.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
Just in class.
No.
We just in class.
What are we doing?
That's what we're doing there with this now?
What are
Nah,
we
nah, nah,
doing?
nah, nah.
Miss Destiny in the studio. She had a
She probably like,
presentation
what in
about-
the world is going on here? Rock
She
Wild
had a-
Radio.
We was in class and someone made a presentation about a radio pitch, and
Gotcha.
their show was called
Sneaky Links and Things.
Link Radio,
Gotcha,
something like
gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
So
I wonder
that's
what's
why
the name
we're-
of my radio station will be. Like, what's my? I always
We'll
wonder.
see. No, but someone made a joke that sneaky link sounds like a sausage. Like, like give me some of those sneaky links.
Oh,
Whatever.
man.
You know?
Chill.
Well, not okay. Get your mind out the gutter, bro. I wasn't even saying it like that, man.
That's
bill.
funny.
Mine out
I'm
the
sorry.
Hit the bill. You want to do it? You want to do it? Nah,
Man
don't
is
do
out
it.
of line. This is PG.
That was
Pocket.
funny, bro.
What
Sorry.
we got on the chalkboard? What else?
I'm
we
going
talking
to tell
about
y'all what
today?
you got on the chalkboard. We've been having a fun discussion so far, people. I'm sorry about that. What we got on the chalkboard today? We just literally did a no-ho wrap-up, which is FSU Bronco homecoming that we just had this past week and this weekend. When we come back from the first break, we're going to talk about Colin Powell.
Colin Powell.
I'm
Colin
sorry.
Powell.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. Colin Powell. I'm sorry about that. And then we're going to go into LA County wants Vanessa Bryant to get a psych exam regarding going to trial and everything. Then we have the final topic, which will be the motivational topic of the day before we go to our final break of the show and give you guys our final lines. What I was saying about food, though,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy
Huh?
before we go to the first break.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm allergic to fish.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm allergic to
Bro,
fish.
that's tragic.
It's tragic. But check me out though.
Bro, I could
my,
not.
My homie was
seafood.
selling like plates all weekend.
Yeah.
Like, plates all weekend long.
Yeah.
Tearing them up. Good plates. But
Yeah,
on
good.
Sunday he had made mashed potatoes, shrimp,
He
And
guilt trip
fried.
you? He
Yes.
said, bro, you need to try this.
yes, and
And
grilled
you're like,
salmon.
nah, I will literally die.
You holding up
grilled
all right?
salmon and asparagus. I tear that.
You tore it
Did
up.
you?
Tore it up.
You tore it up.
And it was
Okay.
You were
amazing.
good?
Nothing
And you were good, or did
Nothing
you?
happened.
Really?
Nothing happened.
That's good.
Nothing happened.
That
Hey,
that
maybe
food
you
was so
may
good. It
not be
healed him.
allergic.
That food
Could have
healed
grown
him,
out of it.
man.
Who knows? Hope so.
And nothing happened.
The
so, I
food
mean,
healed him. It was
Yeah.
so good. It healed his allergy.
Right. The
No.
season, the home, it was all just organic.
But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into our first break of the show. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, so please don't go anywhere. BroncoRadio.com, and we are proud to
Proud to be.
More of the bottom line coming up on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoiRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. Tune in to hear your favorite hits in the mix on iMix.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Monday through Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Get your fix in the mix on a show with live global DJs and a variety of music. It's iMix. We have the soundtrack to your night. It's iMix on BroncoiRadio.com, where we are proud to be.
BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. What to do when you are pulled over or arrested by the police. You have rights. You have the right to remain silent. If you wish to exercise that right, say so out loud. You have the right to refuse consent to a search of yourself, your car, or your home. If you're not under arrest, you have the right to calmly leave. You have the right to a lawyer if you are arrested. Ask for one immediately. Regardless of your immigration or citizenship status, you have constitutional rights. Your responsibilities is to stay calm and be polite. Do not interfere with or obstruct the police. Do not lie or give false documents. Prepare yourself and your family in case you are arrested. Remember the details of the encounter. File a written complaint or call your local ACLU if you feel your rights have been violated. This has been a BroncoIRadio.com public service announcement. We're keeping you in the know.
BroncoIRadio.com, always keeping you in the know and informed.
Did you know 7.5 million people are stalked in the U.S. every year, and 1 in every 6 women will be stalked in their lifetime? Also, the increase of cell phones, GPS, email, and social media stalking is on the rise. Stalking is not a joke. It's not romantic. It's not okay. It's a crime. If you or anyone you know is being stalked or needs information or guidelines on how to deal with stalkers, you can call Safe Horizon Crime Victims Hotline anytime at 866-689-HELP. That's 866-689-4357. Or visit www.victimsofcrime.org.
In the Know and Informed is a public service of BroncoIRadio.com, student radio at Fayetteville State University. We're proud to be
BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. What to do when you are pulled over or arrested by the police. You have rights. You have the right to remain silent. If you wish to exercise that right, say so out loud. You have the right to refuse consent to a search of yourself, your car, or your home. If you're not under arrest, you have the right to calmly leave. You have the right to a lawyer if you are arrested. Ask for one immediately. Regardless of your immigration or citizenship status, you have constitutional rights. Your responsibilities is to stay calm and be polite. Do not interfere with or obstruct the police. Do not lie or give false documents. Prepare yourself and your family in case you are arrested. Remember the details of the encounter. File a written complaint or call your local ACLU if you feel your rights have been violated. This has been a BroncoIRadio.com public service announcement. We're keeping you in the know.
Now, back to the bottom line on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is
live.
You are now tuned into the bottom line with Aswan Andrews,
Jamie Davis,
Fort Bowles,
Kiara West.
What is going on, everybody? To refresh everybody's memory, I'm gonna put a chalkboard up for everybody and show you what we're talking about. So to go into the first topic of the day, we're gonna talk about Colin Powell. That's correct, y'all, right?
Colin Powell. I'm tripping now.
Colin Powell.
Colin Powell.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's Colin Powell, actually. Anyways,
we're gonna talk about
this
Colin
man.
Powell for the first
Colin
topic.
Powell.
Going into the next topic. So, Colin Powell,
Secretary of State under George Bush, dead at 84.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's bring it to him live. Colin Powell was the first black U.S. Secretary of State. The first black U.S. Secretary of State whose leadership in several Republican administrations had helped shape the American foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century and in the early years of the 21st century. And he died from complications of COVID-19.
I know he's battling cancer as well, but yeah, they noted that it was from COVID-19.
He was 84 years old, y'all.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Can you give the viewers a little backstory?
I mean, the backstory, I'll say this. I'll plug a little podcast if you guys want. Not just on him, but just on the Iraq War in general. Mm-hmm. Because that's probably his most known. Like, a lot of viewers will probably know him from a lot of the Iraq War and what the lead up to that, and then kind of how we handled that. Great podcast about this is called Blowback, and you can find some of the episodes on YouTube, I know, but Stitcher has most of the episodes as well, even Spotify, I think. But anyways, they talk about one of the episodes, his address to the UN Security Council back in 2003, which is what was kind of one of the last things that led up to us invading Iraq in 2003. basically it was just him. Whereas he could have stood in front of the UN and actually pushed back against a lot of these narratives that we were rolling out during the lead up. He doubled down on a lot of these narratives and said, no, we need to go whatever, their narrative of like, we need to go liberate Iraq or get these weapons of mass destruction, all the different things that they were claiming was there.
Right.
So he's culpable in a lot of the war crimes that were committed in Iraq.
You said he called a lot of them? Or?
No, I'm saying he's culpable.
Oh,
like
okay,
he's I would say he is a lot of blame can fall on him.
Gotcha.
Because he did help kind of beat the war drum to Iraq in the early 2000s.
I will say that I was doing a little bit of digging.
Yeah.
Of course, Colin Powell was the overseer of Desert Storm, but I didn't know that he was the son of Jamaican immigrants. He served in Vietnam and was a professional soldier, y'all, for 35 years. He went to public schools in Harlem, New York.
Yeah, he was raised in the Bronx.
He was a politician, a diplomat, a 4-star general. He was a Republican, but it's noted that which he served under the
Bush.
Reagan era,
And
under
Reagan.
the Bush era.
Yeah.
He was influential in the Gulf War.
Yeah.
But he actually, I remember back in the day, they were trying to get him to run for president.
Yeah,
so
they were.
He could have maybe been the first
Yeah.
black president. He didn't run for president against Bill Clinton.
I remember that. I remember that though.
And he actually supported and endorsed Barack Obama both terms. So even though he was a Republican, which,
Yeah.
you choose which side you want to be on,
Right.
he still stood and supported the demise of Donald Trump. He wasn't with the Donald Trump,
Fanatics.
Yeah. So, rest in peace to a
Powell.
great trailblazer, historian himself.
Basically, this is a person that if you don't know anything about, you should definitely go do your research.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in the
You
history
guys
books.
just definitely put it on me. I didn't know exactly who he
Yeah,
was.
I remember him extensively from my younger days of being in front of the Fox News channel, like whether I wanted to or not, and seeing his face.
Right,
Oftentimes in a positive light, but
Right,
anyways. Yeah.
Anybody got anything else you want to add on, Jamie?
Nah, not really. Just want everybody to shout out to Colin Powell. Colin Powell.
To move right along with the show, we're gonna transition right into the LA County warrants. Vanessa and Bryant to get a psych exam before she goes to trial.
Yeah, this one was
This
interesting.
sensitive, right?
Well, it was interesting because she's going to court after filing a lawsuit against the first responders who posted they posted they posted photos and I think videos as well, but they definitely, I know the photos
They
were
posted photos and videos
of the crash scene,
of the
Crashing.
death of her
Right.
husband and her child.
right?
Yeah.
They were being shared online, and they were allegedly taken by first responders. Now, again, allegedly, I don't know if they're for sure. They'll figure out whether that was for certain or not once this case goes to trial. I assume.
I remember seeing the video, and I'll never forget how I felt because it was just a different time in my life. But I say that to say that I thought the video, and rest in peace to the Black Mama, Kobe Bryant, his family, and everybody that was attached to him. I'm a big Kobe fan, but just seeing that, I didn't think it was real when I first saw the video.
Yeah,
You were
me
like,
neither.
it was kind of surreal that you seen that.
It looked
Man,
almost
wait.
like just exactly unreal. I just couldn't believe it.
When I was on Instagram, man, I refreshed the page.
This was
And
January.
I seen it. I'm like,
2020.
what? Man, nah, man.
Right.
It's Kobe. Like,
Right,
Yeah.
it's Kobe.
It's Kobe. What you talking about? Like,
So
Kobe's a superhero.
yeah, you feel me? Like, it's Kobe.
Yeah.
What?
So it says here in this article, in a motion filed in federal court on Friday, attorneys for LA County say Vanessa Bryant and other plaintiffs should be compelled to undergo an independent psychiatric examination. The core of their argument surrounds the family's claims that they are suffering from severe emotional distress. Court documents reviewed by NPR say. So, I mean, I can understand some of this justification in a
I can
way.
feel where she's coming from.
I think they should be, but also at the same time, if it came out that if you know, even you can say, oh, these are allegations, they may not have any basis in reality. If that was my like significant other and this happened, I'd probably go to the court over it as well. Like, I don't think it's not justified that she wants some justice for that kind of stuff.
What I find
it's
that's
really
crazy
messed
is
up.
that they want to get her to take a psych exam.
Right. As if she like crazy.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like,
and I don't say crazy as like to stigmatize, but as if she is not well enough to have a justification for why she wants to take these people to court.
Right.
Well, the LA County defense, they say that the plaintiff's severe emotional and mental injuries were not caused by any conduct of the defendants, but rather by a tragic helicopter crash resulting in the deaths of the loved ones. And the county attorney went on to say that suffering distress from the accident site photos that they have never seen and that were never publicly disseminated. So, like you were saying, if it happened to me, I'll be going for blood too.
Right. Obviously, the defense is going to make a legal argument that, oh, she clearly was just distressed from the actual event and not from these photos, that she's trying to kind of break apart her argument. I think there's a valid argument to be made here that, I mean, I'm sure it didn't make anything better from seeing these photos made public. Obviously, the event itself caused her a ton of trauma. The question goes, okay, where's the line then? You know, or were these photos?
Who knows what she
playing
was
into
doing?
It? Right.
Would you rather
I
receive bad news on a one-on-one, or would you want to see bad news on social media?
Right. Exactly. That's what I think.
Yeah. Right.
I think she has a justifiable case. We'll see again how this, kind of plays out in court.
Well, it starts in February, I think.
Right.
February
But we'll see then how it plays out. I guess I can see somewhat of what the defense is saying, but at the same time, it just seems like they're kind of trying to make a point that's not very strong. It's just saying it's kind of there's playing semantics kind of about what was her cause of her distress. It's like both of those things probably caused her distress. It doesn't matter what caused more or not.
What would be the problem here? Like, if she goes takes this exam, right?
Yeah.
What are they examining for?
I guess they're trying to find out. The defense wants them to probably examine her to see, okay, what is kind of the source of this distress? Yeah. If she goes and gets one, I wouldn't doubt her talking up these photos probably, because she's not gonna like downplay that. She's going to court over this. This specific psych eval would kind of be weighing on how much she talks about it.
I think it's standard procedure, because when you talk about giving people money, it's got to be a paper trail, because
it's
at
fine.
the end of the day, she is going through something that other people have went through, but she's on a big popular platform, I feel. So if people see that she can not to belittle how she may feel, but if someone feels that they can get away with something without going through certain steps, then they probably will. I'm gonna do this, and
I understand that.
I ain't gotta get no.
I don't necessarily I don't inherently have a problem with it. I just don't think. I think it is a bit distasteful, because
it's distasteful at all. It's absolutely distasteful because of the circumstances.
Right.
This is a tragedy.
It's trying to bring into question her
tragedy.
Right. It's trying to bring into question her validity for her being upset over these things.
I understand where you're coming from.
Which is I don't find that
The thing that happened was
what were we saying now?
Like, how can you? Okay, regardless if she's completely distraught and stressed out and distressed about what happened.
Lost not one, but two.
Right, losing your husband and your
kid. Yeah.
My thing is, you want to take a picture, post it on social media, send it to whoever, or keep it for what? Not only that.
No, I'm in agreement with you.
1 second, I'm sorry.
You're good.
The third thing is the fact that it adds to the pressure. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you want her to take a psych exam.
Right.
Because you want to see if she has more distraught from the posting of the pictures, versus her actually losing her loved ones.
Right.
Like,
I think that's
just fuel to the fire.
I think it is a bit. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think it's justified that they're trying to have that, because I don't necessarily see how this is gonna like kind of break. I think you're kind of breaking. You're breaking straws at this point. You're not really you're kind of splicing at the most specific small things, whereas it's like no, probably all of this stuff played into her mental distress, you know, and trying to say, oh well, this played more than this. It is meaningless in my opinion, and even in a legal sense I think it's not a very strong case to be made, you know. But you know, the defense has to make a defense obviously for whoever they're defending, but yeah, I don't think it's very justified that they're calling her to, you know, to take a psych eval.
Yeah, I agree. Well, any last remarks on that, Jamie, Key? Anybody got something?
You know, it's just I thought it was something that was kind of
raise some eyebrows.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, without a doubt, because of the circumstances and people that we're talking about.
Yeah, because it's like oh okay, you didn't, or like it'll call, like what are they gonna call and question the validity of the lawsuit because of her psych eval? Like that's like whether she passes it to whatever your standard is or not, her lawsuit should still be heard.
Right.
You know.
And my thing about it is it's not.
Yeah.
It's not because of a person thing or a status thing why it's not bad. You understand what I'm saying? Because
that would be
if this was to happen
anybody.
to me,
absolutely.
and they uploaded pictures of what that happened.
Absolutely.
You know, how would you think my family would feel about
exactly.
That?
I think the only
and it happens
why
every day.
Right.
I think the
and
only
those people don't
reason
have a platform.
Right. That's one thing I want to stress.
Clout to even do what she's doing.
And my thing about it is, it's not for her. It's not even. I know for a fact it's not about money. It's not about clout. It's just about doing what's right and what's ethical. And what's
the only reason this is news is mainly because Kobe and his daughter are at the center of this. Like they probably would not be like, you know, calling into question her mental health or anything like that if not for the kind of public nature of like how public this lawsuit or this trial will be.
Right, absolutely.
You know?
I think it's protocol though, like I said, because
it probably is. I mean, as the defense, they're probably
money
gonna do
being
that,
dispersed. There has to be something on paper showing why, even if stuff is obviously like plain.
I can see her winning this lawsuit.
I don't think it's protocol though, because when has this ever been protocol? You know, like.
No, I mean protocol as far as when you're talking about business and law and government. There's a paper trail to everything, so there has to be some type of standard that says, well, this is why, because this has affected her day-to-day life. She doesn't do this anymore.
Yeah, if anything, I think it could double down her reasoning for why she's doing this. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I mean, it could be a vocal confession or like a vocal thing, but something will be put down in records showing that this is why there are changes.
The defense wants this to be done, but this very well may backfire on them in a big way, where this just doubles down her reasoning for wanting to have this lawsuit done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely.
Well, if that's what everybody has about that, I'm gonna change it up just a little bit.
What's
we're gonna
next?
go into it's a little longer motivational topic that we have, so we're gonna go into it a little earlier than normal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna change on the music bit just slightly because I know this kind of
switch that vibe
slow.
up.
Yeah.
That vibe up. Turn me up. Turn me up.
We're just gonna go to the Love on Top with Beyonce.
Okay.
But for the motivational topic, I'm gonna give y'all a little update on the chalkboard. We have 20 ways. Repeat, 20 ways to fight depression. I suggest that we should talk about this because, I feel like depression is like something people don't really talk about, especially, you know, you don't really want to talk about with different people in the public eye or anything like that.
Or if it's talked about in very specific ways.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You're not really out and open with it per se.
It's whatever's like palatable in the discussion about depression, whatever that means.
20 ways to fight it.
But each of us are gonna give you 5 different ways that we can fight and battle depression. I'm gonna start off with number 1 with meet yourself where you are. Depression is coming. It affects millions of people, including some of in your life.
Or even yourself.
Absolutely. You may not realize that they face similar challenges, emotions, and obstacles. Every day with this disorder is different. It's important to take your mental health seriously and accept that where you are right now isn't where you always be. The key to the self-treatment for this depression will be to be open, accepting, and loving toward yourself and what you're going through. Number 2, you need to wallow, but do it constructively.
Constructively. Say it again. Constructively.
Constructively.
Constructively. Nah,
This guy is crazy, man. Suppressing your feelings and emotions may seem like a strategic way to cope with the negative symptoms of depression, but this technique is ultimately unhealthy.
Facts.
If you're having a down day, have it. Let yourself feel the emotions, but don't stay there.
Yeah.
Do not stay there. If you're having a down day, have it, but do not let yourself stay there. Don't. Consider writing or journaling about what you're experiencing. Then when you're feeling the feelings lift, write about that too. Seeing the ebb and flow of depressive symptoms can be instructive for both self-healing and hope.
Okay.
Number 3,
Like that one.
know that today isn't indicative. Indicative. Ooh, that's
You good.
another one. I gotta get that in my dictionary.
You good, bro?
Know that today isn't indicative of tomorrow. Today's mood, emotions, or thoughts don't belong to tomorrow. If you were unsuccessful at getting out of bed or accomplishing your goals today, remember that you haven't lost tomorrow's opportunity to try again. Grace yourself with the grace. Give yourself the grace to accept that while some days will be difficult, some days will also be great. Try to look towards tomorrow's fresh start.
That's really the hardest. That's really one of the hardest things, to be quite honest. Cause
Let's talk about it.
Well, cause why you want to like, it's the hardest, I think, because so much of the time we think of, time is kind of this like like whether like even though today and tomorrow and these are socially defined terms,
Right.
time for us or in our bodies is kind of this like continuing thing.
Right.
So, but I think it can help someone to try and almost compartmentalize things to like this happened today. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
it is very hard though. It's
hard.
almost contrary to our nature because a lot of times I think we take multiple days together because that can be indicative of a habit or of a string of things that might speak on a kind of a larger story or trend in our life.
Right.
But no, I think in certain contexts, taking things and compartmentalizing them today can be very helpful.
Yeah. Work-life balance.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving on forward, we got number 4. Assess the parts instead of generalizing the whole. Assess the parts instead of generalizing the whole. I like that right there.
I like that too.
Depression contains recollections with negative emotions. You may find yourself focusing on the one thing that went wrong instead of the many things that went right. Try to stop this overgeneralization. Push yourself to recognize the good. If it helps, write it down what was happy or write down what was happy about the event or day. Then write about what was wrong.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. 1 second. Let's change this up right here. Seeing the weight that you're giving to one thing may help you direct your thoughts away from the whole and the individual pieces that were positive. Number 5, do the opposite of what the depression voice suggests. The negative, irrational voice in your head may talk you out of self-help. However, if you can learn how to recognize it, you can learn to replace it. Use logic as a weapon. Address each thought individually as it occurs. If you believe an event won't be fun or worth your time, say to yourself, you might be right, but it'll be better than just sitting here another night. You may soon see the negative isn't always realistic, and that is something I go through every single time I want to go out. I swear.
What do you mean?
That's what they said. Like basically, it might be an event going on, and I'm
and you're like,
it's
just whatever.
But then it was like, man,
but you'll feel better about going out.
Right, I feel better about going out than just sitting in my room.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever watch Family Matters?
Yeah,
I've seen Family Matters.
All right, I just want to say the father on there, Carl Winslow, right?
Yeah.
He used to have this real bad anger issue.
Okay.
And he lied to his wife and told her he was going to counseling.
Right.
So when he would get mad, he made up this thing, and it was like 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
Yeah.
And he would like scream it, but really he didn't go to counseling.
Right. He just made that up.
He just made it up. I just thought about that for some reason.
That's funny, man.
It's a funny episode.
I mean, that's hard though, especially because like the voice in your head. I don't know, just be the most convincing voice to you in your life sometimes, man. I don't even know
Who
why.
want to take over number 6?
What's up, Key? What's
I'll
up,
jump on
Key?
number 6.
No, I feel like that's why it's funny.
Set attainable
She's
goals.
like, that's me.
A lengthy
like
to-do list may be so weighty that you'd rather do nothing. Instead of compiling a long list of tasks, consider setting 1 or 2 small goals.
Facts.
For example, don't clean the house, take the trash out. I ain't even gonna read all these examples because
you ain't
that's
gotta do
real right there. Like sometimes I know even
Just
with
one thing, small
myself, it could be so many things that you have to do. Like as long as you accomplish one thing, you
then
wrote
you
it
can bounce
down,
to the next.
You did it. Yes, it's building
Yeah.
blocks.
Facts.
Moving on to number 7, reward your efforts. All goals are worthy of recognition, and all successes are worthy of celebration. When you achieve a goal, do your best to recognize it. That's real right there. You gotta
It is.
celebrate the small wins.
It's facts.
Honestly.
Treat yourself.
I ran the board today.
That's right.
I filled my gas tank up.
That's right.
I paid my phone bill.
Yep. It's a
Whatever,
small thing.
man.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, it's the small things. Number 8, you may find it helpful to create a routine. If depressive symptoms disrupt your daily routine, setting a gentle schedule may help you feel in control. But these plans don't have to map out an entire day. I think that's dope.
I think like making like a couple big things that you want to get done, like a couple, not big because they don't necessarily have to be huge, but a couple things that you're like, I need to get these things done.
Crawl before you walk.
For like I need to get this and this done for today to be a success.
Right.
And
Sometimes
then,
I'm like that. Like I may pop up at 8 o'clock and say, I just need to get this done before 12.
Right.
Even though I have other stuff to do after 12,
right.
At least I know these 2 things that were important.
They're out of the way.
I did those before 12.
Yep.
I can worry about the rest of that later.
Yep.
Number 9, do something you enjoy. Depression can push you to give into your fatigue. It may feel more powerful than happy emotions. Try to push back and do something you love, something that's relaxing but energizing, but it could be playing an instrument, painting, or hiking. These activities can provide subtle lifts in your mood and energy, which may help you overcome your symptoms.
Basically, get hobbies.
That's real because depression is no joke. If you going through something, like please, I've seen it time and time again with people that I know, friends, soldiers, students, like let someone know, talk to somebody, reach out to somebody because it can literally have you tired to the point wherein you can't do anything. You can't get out of bed. You can't,
And then the cycle continues and the spiral happens downward.
Right. And then you start doing this and that and the spiral. Just like you said, the spiral. Number 10. Like listening to music. I like that one. Show music. Research shows that music can be a great way to boost your mood and improve symptoms of depression. It may also help you strengthen your reception of positive emotion. Music may be especially beneficial when you perform in a group setting, such as a musical ensemble or band. You can also reap some of the same rewards simply by listening to music. I love that one.
With these last little few 4, you just go ahead and
you good.
5 and
that's every day.
Or spend time in nature. You want me to read the rest?
Yeah, you can.
Mother Nature can have a powerful influence in depression.
You can just move on.
Just the headlines? Spend time in nature, that's facts. Or spend time with loved ones. Yeah, family, friends, people like that. People that you care about.
I was about to, people that love you too.
Yeah, especially because it helps you feel like, okay, I matter. You know?
Get around love.
Yeah, exactly. Or try something entirely new. Try something you've never done before. That's always good. You know, it could be a disaster, but it's still worth it. Yeah, it's still worth it. You know,
check the box.
Yeah, volunteering can be a great way to do both. You know, absolutely, I agree. I think it can be a great way to meet people.
With loved ones and trying something new. Yeah, you're right about that.
Right. Yep. You can also use this as a way to practice gratitude.
That's
for sure. Yeah.
Donate your time.
Last but not least, Key, you want to take over these?
Key, you got these?
20.
What you got?
4, you read one of mine, but it's okay. It's all good.
Wait, what do you mean?
Incorporating,
16,
incorporating meditation may help ground your thoughts. Stress and anxiety can prolong your depression symptoms. Finding relaxation techniques can help your lower stress and invite more joy and balance into your day. Number 17, what you eat and drink can also affect how you feel, which is so true. Like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King is
crazy,
crucial.
man.
It's really
no,
crucial.
It is. And I try it. Like I try and tell myself that I always forget, bro. Well, of course, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Key, you felt great this weekend.
You are what you eat.
You know,
not what
you are what you eat, not you are what you drink.
You felt great this weekend.
So I eat pretty clean.
And what you drink.
That's right. That's right.
A little too late.
What's number 7? What's number 18?
Number 18 is if you're up for exercise, consider a walk around the block, which is so important.
I do that.
Exercise is so important.
Yeah, it is.
What was it? Last fall I was doing that actually a lot, and I surprisingly lost a decent amount of weight from that.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it
Life.
until I noticed it, and I was like, wait, what?
What's number 19?
Number 19 is getting enough sleep can also have a noticeable effect.
Absolutely.
Which is so true because like
Big
when I go to
facts.
sleep at like 10,
I'm the worst.
11, like I feel better waking up in the morning than going to sleep at like 3, 4 in the morning.
She's
So number
like,
20,
you know, but I'll be going to sleep at 3.
yeah.
You know.
No, I try to get enough sleep.
No, for
I don't
real,
play about my sleep.
I need to be
I'ma go to
better.
sleep.
I need to be better about that for
Yeah.
real though.
Number 20 is consider clinical treatment. You may also
Facts.
find it helpful to speak to a
Facts.
professional about what you're going through. Please go to therapy. If you feel like you need therapy, and it's not really easy to say because it's not cheap. It's not something that's like cheap.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it, of
Therapy
course.
is
But
real.
if you can pay for therapy, go to therapy.
Cause also like there's different levels. You may not need a
Facts.
huge overhaul like clinical
You
treatment.
might not have to go like twice.
You may
a
just
week.
need to supplement something.
Yeah.
So
And let me say something
Yeah.
to
For
the
sure.
brothers out there, man. Go to therapy. I just
Yeah.
started going to therapy. I didn't grow up going to therapy ever. I
did.
just started going. And at the end
Facts.
of the day, sometimes you need somebody to bounce ideas off and talk to
Yeah.
that don't know nothing about you.
Right.
Maybe they from your culture. Maybe they
Third-
maybe they
third
not
party.
from your culture.
Third party.
Third
Yeah.
party.
unbiased
You
third party.
need
Right.
that. You
Yep.
you just
Right,
need that
right.
sounding board. So
And therapy is not going to work if you don't open up and if you don't talk. I
Facts.
had to learn that
Well,
when
it's,
I was
it's
younger.
also
Open up.
so much of therapy. Like it's the same thing as like kind of the breakdown of like health being diet versus exercise. It's like
Facts.
80% of therapy, 90% of therapy is what happens outside, discussing that stuff with you and another
yeah.
person.
Facts.
So
Before we go on
You
a
know.
little rant, we have to take our last break of the show.
because we was about to get deep
Yeah,
on
I
therapy.
love it. I love
We
it.
was.
You guys
We
brought
was.
depressing topics, but I love it. Before we go into our last break of the show, I would like to say BroncoRadio.com. We are very proud to be. When I come back,
Proud to be.
we are going to give you guys our bottom line and send you up to what's going on Wednesday. So
Facts.
please do not go anywhere.
Going away, y'all. Yeah.
More of the bottom line coming up on Bronco-iRadio.com.
Welcome to BroncoiRadio.com, a commercial, non-commercial educational radio station licensed to Fayetteville State University. BroncoiRadio.com is designed to integrate the student into the practical hands-on operation of a radio station. Students have the opportunity to hold staff and executive staff positions or work within those positions with student-led management. The station is an internet-operated station designed specifically as an educational experience. Broadcasting is an interesting, ever-changing field with job opportunities in many different areas. As a student operator or community volunteer, you may also involve yourself in numerous station activities from live remotes to fundraisers to all aspects of radio production, programming, and promotion. The more skills you can acquire, and the better you are at each of these skills, the greater the number of doors that will open to you when you start the great job search after graduation. BroncoiRadio.com offers a tremendous opportunity, and it can be your first crucial step to a career in radio broadcasting. Here at BroncoiRadio.com, emphasis is placed on the individual involvement of all aspects of station operations, including news, sports, music programming, production, sales, traffic, promotion, and public affairs. As you begin working at BroncoiRadio.com, you'll find that every effort has been made to create a professional radio environment. Here you'll have a lot of fun, but you will also learn the skills, techniques, and discipline necessary to enter the professional radio field. Log on to www.bronco-iradio.com to get more information. iRadio.com.
Royal Chiropractic Center, where we live to serve to get you back in action. Call for an appointment at 910-860-3050. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 8 till 6. Fridays from 8 until 1. Tuesdays are our office admin hours. Royal Chiropractic offers a personal approach to your health. Royal Chiropractic has 16 years of precision chiropractic care with a hands-on approach. We deal with your health status and a plan of action to improve it. Find us on the web at www.royalchiropracticcenter.com for the latest in chiropractic care, decompression therapy, and laser technology. Dr. Dennis Royal is also on the FSU Bronco Athletic Medical Team. We are Royal Chiropractic Center, 532 North McPherson Church Road, Fayetteville, where we live to serve to get you back in action.
Now back to the bottom line on Bronco-iRadio.com.
BroncoiRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is
Live.
You are now tuning into the bottom line with Altuan Andrews,
Jamie Davis,
4 Bowls.
And Kiara West.
Almost forgot my name there.
Yeah, before we came on air, we were just having some crazy dialogue.
Men don't wash their hands. That's
Man,
That's a cap. That's cap.
That is
Men
cap.
leave the bathroom
We're
and
not-
don't wash their
That's
hands.
cap.
Pepperoni.
All right, we're not even about to go there because my hands
In a
are
public
very
bathroom
clean.
at that. I can see if you was,
Cap.
you know, at home in your
Stop
own
lying on the
crib.
men in the
Capio.
station.
Man, in a school bathroom?
Stop
That's
lying
so
on the men
sick.
in the station.
Come
That's
on,
disgusting.
man. Come on.
How'd she get back so quick?
I
That's
don't
what we
know.
need to investigate.
I didn't leave.
That's what
I
we
didn't
need
get a chance to
investigate.
leave. Y'all told me
No,
not
at
to
the
leave.
beginning of the
Hey,
show.
look, hey,
It was quick.
Beginning of the show.
it was
I know,
not
but I
quick.
wanted
She
to-
took
I
forever.
want to know why.
Nah, she could have took a bath in there, man.
We need
It
we need
won't-
an
All right,
investigation.
Before we start doing everything else, man, let's go ahead and get our bottom line so we can get off here, y'all.
Bottom
We
line.
start with Ford.
Okay. Before I do my bottom line.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not, and this isn't trying to dismiss the article, but you ever feel you like read one of these articles and you almost feel like overwhelmed because there's so many of those.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
listicles.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's almost counter to like what they were supposed. I don't know. Just a
Yeah,
funny thought
I
I thought about.
understand
Anyways, my bottom line is the only limit is the one you set yourself.
Oh, I love
That's-
that.
Okay.
Jamie.
I love that.
My bottom line comes from Colin Powell. The healthiest competition occurs when average people win by putting out above average effort.
Kiara
Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act while you're waiting.
and myself. You already know what's
Patiently
going
wait.
on. The wolf does not concern himself with the actions nor opinion of the sheep. Take care of yourself. Take care of your physical. Take care of your mental.
Are you
don't have
barking?
it-
Nah, the wolf
He
is tired
wolfing.
from
He
homecoming.
wolfing.
Oh, okay.
This
The wolf does
after
not
Walmart.
concern
This
concern
after
himself with the
homecoming
actions nor
wolf.
opinion of the sheep. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental. Take care of your physical. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And on
This
3,
Wednesday. This
2,
Wed-
oh, next Wednesday. This Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And
What's
on
going on
3,
Wednesday?
2, 1. Deuces.
Peace.
See you guys.
Love
Take it
you
easy.
guys. I'm gonna leave you guys with "Let's Wait a While" by Lee Vasi. So
Levi.
you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Take care.
There's something I want to tell you. There's something I think that you should know. It's not that I shouldn't